Are you looking for the best Asus laptops? In this video we will look at some of the 8 best Asus laptops on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1, Asus Zenbook Pro Duo laptops. The laptop of tomorrow. This is how Asus Zenbook Pro Duo is being touted and promoted. Its configuration and performance speak volumes about itself. The phenomenally designed laptop is an asset, especially for professional users. Though multiple monitors in one computer have been attempted by many, Asus is the first to successfully put together a dual screen in a laptop, making it nothing less than a powerhouse for gaming needs. It has a 6GB NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 graphics unit. The dual screen works flawlessly and is very useful, especially when browsing the web. Dual screens make working and playing much more pleasant. You can keep juggling between windows. Boring meetings can run on the second screen while you work on interesting stuff. 15.6-inch OLED, 3840 by 2160. Touch-supported screen, and screen pad plus are other fantastic features to notice. Love the dual screen setup but don't want to buy a laptop that comes with a dual screen? Check out our guide on using a laptop as a secondary monitor. Performance-wise, Asus Zenbook Pro Duo is among the best available laptops. It runs on a 5GHz i7-10750H processor with 16GB RAM. The available storage space of 1TB SSD is fast and sufficient enough. This laptop is highly recommended for professional users such as lawyers, teachers, medical school students, stock trading professionals, who do a lot of multitasking and manage multiple things at a time. However, it's not of much use for beginners or rookies. If you don't understand its features, the machine is not for you. The drawback of this laptop is its short battery life and weight. Owing to multiple screens, its battery gets exhausted in just 3-4 hours. Also, it's not as sleek and as light as you would like. It weighs around 5.5 pounds. Another demerit is its keyboard. So if you are an avid writer who types a lot, then consider checking out our list of best laptops for writers. Number 2, Asus TUF Dash 15 laptops. The Asus TUF Dash 15 is perfect for those who are looking for a gaming laptop under $1,000 as it showcases performance that is impressive at the given price. The audio is also decent enough and is one of the strong points of this laptop. The laptop has an Intel Core i7-11370H processor that runs with 3GHz speed. It has 8GB RAM and 512GB SSD storage. It weighs around 4.41 pounds. The 1920 by 1080 resolution and 15.6-inch Full HD display did little to please us during our use. We found that the brightness level of the screen is not satisfactory. While talking about the design, it is nothing mind-blowing either. The body is made of plastic and has a lined pattern along with the company logo in red. We discovered that the Asus TUF with 4GB NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050T is best suited for playing PUBG, Fortnite, Minecraft, Civ 6, and more. The laptop's battery life is around 16 hours, which makes it a popular option if you are looking to buy it for work purposes. Number 3, Asus VivoBook S15 laptops. Since you have already made up your mind about purchasing an Asus laptop, the VivoBook S15 might just be the right call to make. Projected by the OEM as a mid-range notebook with decent gaming hardware, this laptop also qualifies as an efficient desktop replacement. Processing requirements are readily addressed by the Intel Core i7-1165G7 processor. Best known for the highest possible clock speed of up to 4.7 GHz. The quad-core processor is a good enough resource for almost every demanding application, including graphic designing, 3D modeling, rendering, and more. Lending assistance to the processor is the Intel Iris Xe GPU. For mid-level photo and video editors, the existing graphics card can be quite an asset. Besides, The Irisc's GPU is also good enough for several battle royale and open world games like Fortnite, PUBG, and more. Asus allocates 16GB of RAM to the VivoBook S15. This attribute takes care of almost every multitasking process and works in tandem with the dual storage module. The 512TB SSD is a good enough resource for the games, movies, and more static resources. Next in line is the sharp and vibrant 15.6-inch screen, boasting 1920 by 1080 pixels. However, Asus doesn't cut corners when display-based features are concerned and brings in an entire repertoire of gamer and creative-friendly attributes, including the dual display modes, and the 178-degree viewing experience. Coming to the keyboard, you get access to an illuminated module, boasting decent key travel and the ice-cool thermal layout that sits underneath. Besides, you also get access to the round and amplified speakers followed by dual fans and rear vents as components of an all-inclusive thermal setup. When it comes to the port arrangement, there are USB Type-A, Type-C, Thunderbolt 4, USB 2.0, and other slots to rely on. Despite missing out on the latest wireless standards, the VivoBook S15 still manages to incorporate the Wi-Fi 6 configuration, which is still capable of establishing fast and stable internet connections. However, our experts were more than pleased with the 15-hour battery backup. Overall, the 3.97-pound VivoBook S15 is one of the best Asus laptops to consider for professional and leisure gaming. Number 4. Asus Zenbook 14 Laptops. The Asus Zenbook 14 is loaded with essential features that make it one of the best laptops in the market. Tiny bezels surround the screen. One of the most convenient features of this laptop is its backlit keyboard and multiple brightness setting, making it perfect for work purposes as the lights could be adjusted, and the keyboard allows users to work in low light. This Zenbook has an Intel Core i7-1165G7 processor with a 2.8 GHz clock speed. It is aided with a 2GB NVIDIA GeForce MX450 graphics card. It also has 16GB and 512GB SSD RAM and storage capacity, respectively. It has a 14-inch Full HD screen with 1920 by 1080 max pixel resolution on the display front. If you're an accounting professional or a finance major who deals with financial modeling, investment banking, stock trading, and other relevant processes, the dedicated numeric keypad on this laptop is going to help you a lot. The laptop requires 3-cell lithium-ion batteries and the battery backup in his laptop is extraordinary. It charges within 1.5 hours and lasts up to 16-17 hours depending on usage. The Zenbook 14 also has a 2x USB-C port, a USB 3.1 input, an HDMI connector on the left, and a microSD card slot next to a USB 2.0 port mic jack on the right. With 2.62 pounds of weight, it is pretty lightweight. One downside of this laptop is that its trackpad lags at times, and as the laptop comes with a bunch of pre-installed software, it can get a bit slower. However, Asus has fixed the problem with the trackpad in the latest models. Number 5. Asus ROG ZephyrusLaptops. We have tried games such as Far Cry 3, Black Ops 4 on maximum resolution, and the performance was nowhere near stuttery. From what we've seen, there isn't any current game on the market the Asus ROG Zephyrus isn't capable of smoothly processing. Even a minimum FPS of 60 isn't hard to sustain. It has an 8GB NVIDIA GeForce GTX 3070 graphics unit. For a gaming laptop, which is a power-hungry model as it is, it can work well for 11 hours if you keep the brightness dim. ROG Zephyrus works on a 3 GHz AMD Ryzen 9 5900HS processing unit. It has 16GB of RAM and 1TB of SSD storage. It has an average weight of around 6 pounds. The laptop has a 15.6-inch QHD IPS 2560 by 1440 display. The color accuracy is another thing that attracted us to this laptop. It's vibrant for watching videos and streaming games. Even under direct sunlight, the brightness ensured there is no lack of visibility. Combine that with the matte finish and it kept the glares at bay. The 165Hz refresh rate and the fast response time made even simply playing with the mouse cursor fun. Number 6. Asus Zenbook 13 Laptops. The Asus Zenbook 13 laptop is lightweight and affordable. It features a very powerful 11th Gen Core i5 1135 G7 processor and 2.4 GHz speed with a dedicated 4 GB GTX 1650. The 13-inch laptop weighs around 2.45 pounds and the dimension is 11.98 by 7.99 by 0.55 inches. It has a max resolution of 1920 by 1080. The Zenbook 13 has room for a USB Type-A HDMI port with Thunderbolt 4. However, considering all the feedback received about their Zenbook 13, its battery life is not how it is advertised. Users get up to 6 hours of battery life provided the only work done is typing or browsing the internet. The display is one of the best parts of this laptop. It has excellent viewing angles with an OLED screen. Other key advantages of purchasing the Asus Zenbook are its beautiful aesthetic exterior and its balanced performance because of its 8GB RAM and 256GB SSD. The laptop is extremely handy and has slim bezels which make the laptop easy to carry around. The sound quality is average as the speakers are positioned downward, therefore, the sound gets blocked when placed on the bed or lap. The keys are slightly elevated, giving it a nice touch while typing or playing games. The last thing a gamer wants to do is accidentally press the wrong key while playing. Number 7. Asus VivoBook 15 Laptops. If we consider the price of the laptop, we're getting an excellent steal with Asus VivoBook 15. However, if we were to compare it to a bit more expensive laptops in the market, it falls spectacularly short. The battery life is really good. It has a relatively lightweight body, so this laptop is portable. The battery stays for around 11.5. The performance is quite good. You can play a couple of videos and work on numerous tabs without experiencing lag. It also comes with a 15.6-inch Full HD display with 1920 by 1080 resolution, a wide screen, and a thin bezel. The colors are wonderful and contrast prettily. The keyboard comes with nice backlit light. The touchpad is one of the things we liked about the machine. It's made of glass and depends on precision drivers. It's heavily sensitive and seems to register commands instantly. It runs on a little slower Intel Core i5 1035 G1 processor at 3.5 GHz turbo speed. It has 8 GB RAM and a good storage amount space of 512 GB SSD. The laptop weighs 3.5 pounds. It's a sturdy little thing for the price too. We think it's the kind of laptop that's best suited for home use. Number 8. Asus Chromebook Flip C433 Laptops. Asus Chromebook Flip is a budget 2-inch-1 laptop with a premium design and a vivid display of 1080p. The build quality of this laptop is excellent and its sleek aluminium chassis makes the laptop attractive. It has a vivid bright 14-inch panel with 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution. The base model costs around $500 and is equipped with Intel Core M3 8100Y CPU, 64GB SIMC storage, and 8GB RAM. The laptop has bezels that surround the display and with a screen-to-body ratio of around 87%. The Chromebook Flip C433 is one of the handiest laptops available in the market. The Flip C433 also can be flipped 360 degrees into a tablet or a tent mode. The keyboard is silver with a chrome trim outlining. The design is user-friendly and has shortcut buttons for power on, off and volume to facilitate faster work. The Chromebook also has 1GB Intel HD graphics 615 which can minimal tasks. And the battery life stands at around 10 hours. It weighs around 3.31 pounds which can feel a little heavy, given the theme of the laptop.